Right, so today we're going to be discussing if I'm going to be buying the R9 and where in God's name have I been. So I went on this kind of whole tirade a couple months ago saying, hey, I'm going to be posting every single fucking week. We're never going to have an issue with posting again, and then I disappeared for months. I moved out. I got my own house for the first time ever, and nobody really prepares you for how much work a new house is, because my God, I've got bills on bills on bills on work on work on work. You know, I'm finally at that point where we're stable in the house and the fun can begin. Look, no hands, woo! And I also made myself a promise that I'm not going to record videos on the way to or from work, or if I'm going, unless I'm going somewhere fun, because I feel like that just took all the fun out of recording for me a couple years ago. Okay, but anyway, enough about me. If you guys are interested in my new house, I'll leave a comment about it if you guys are interested. But okay, moving on. So I made a video not too long ago calling the R6 slow on torque, not on top end. Now, as someone who does about just under 1,000 miles a month going to and from work, that low end torque in towns and cities can be a killer. So I thought, I know the best idea. You can go. It's your right of way. You can go. It's okay. It's all good in the hood, broski. So what was I saying? So I thought I'd get a second bike, because, you know, that's the most smartest thing I can do. Why would I buy a car when I can buy another motorbike? To be fair, my car insurance is a whole nother mess and debacle. We'll talk about that later if we get time. Okay, but moving back on to bikes, I want to get a second motorbike, and I'm trying to gauge options now to try and figure out what I want. I want the R6 to be my fun weekend I'm going to kill myself bike, and I want like my next bike to be the, oh, we're going to work, have good fuel economy bike. And then it turned into, actually, I want the best of both worlds. So then I thought MT-09, brilliant bike, great fuel economy, insane torque figures. And then I thought, well, hang on, sport bikes are a bit more suited to me. So why not the Yamaha R9? Now, today we're going to talk about why I think the R9 is a better sport bike than the R6 and R1. I understand this is a very upsetting topic for some people out there who think their precious R1s and R6s can never be dethroned. But you are wrong. The Yamaha R9 could be the pinnacle of sport bikes, unfortunately. And I want to clarify, stop writing your comment. When I say the pinnacle of sport bike, I mean sport bikes for the road. I mean me riding to work and, you know, 55-year-old Dave going down to the pub on his bike. I thought you were going to hit me. I was ready for it. The R9 is just a perfect bike for all them situations, and it's for one reason. It's got insane torque figures and a pretty good top end. Of course, it's got a Yamaha MT-09's engine, which says a lot about the bike already. The price, is up there. I love this bike. And it just kind of makes me think that, you know, bikes could be so much better. Yeah, I love bikes. Okay. So let's talk about some of the bad sides about the R9 for me. Some of the things we just discussed is price. It is up there, 12.5 grand, brand new. Second hand, I'm going to estimate it's going to be about 9k in a few months. Let's go this way. We'll have a little, I want to say waddle, but that doesn't feel right on a motorbike. Oh yes, short shifting, whee! So yeah, price is up there, and for me that deciding factor makes me want to get an R1 instead. My dream bike is the Yamaha R9 2018. We're in black with the white stripes. That's my dream bike. It's so sexy, I would cry if I never got one. Which is actually a grand cheaper than the R9. So that would be a factor that says just buy the R1, Nate, but then the fuel efficiency, the torque would be higher. You know, there's a lot of things to think about. But other bad things about the R9, not a fan of the winglets yet. If you go back a few years of my videos, when Gen 3 R125 came out, I said I despised that design, and it was actually turned out that was the 125 I spent the most amount of time on, which is a little bit of a shocker to me. So although a lot of people are just bitching about the design, I guarantee you give it 3 or 4 years, people will go, oh, turns out that was the best 900 Yamaha ever done. So just give it some time, it'll be fine. Oh, and I'm going to the track next year. My mate Brad, he said he's going to the track, needs a duo, and he said me, and he told me to hire a bike. I said no, Yamaha R6. God, I need to open an event. Woo! So let's talk about why I would get an R9 as well as the R6. The R6 is an incredibly capable motorcycle. Never going to have any issues with it, except for, you know, I've got the service and some repairs coming up next week. I've got my credit card ready, don't worry. We'll get you sorted out. Finally going to get the stalling issue fixed. So first thing about the R9 is the fuel efficiency, and the torque is the big one. I need more torque. I say that the R6, it is not a slow bike. It is very fast and very scary, but sometimes it just feels a little bit sluggish off the line. I'm sure it's got an incredible 0 to 60. I believe it's just above 3 seconds, and I believe it, trust me. I have ragged this thing in gear 1 sometimes. So I'm kind of in this dilemma of what my next vehicle will be, and I'm not selling the R6, so nobody get any ideas. I'm more just trying to figure out where I go next. I want something that's fun and safe. And nobody tell me to get a Bandit, nobody tell me to get an SV650. I get they're good, but I have never felt I mean this in the nicest way possible, a more mundane, tame engine. It's just so there. It just, I don't know how to describe it other than it just bikes. It just feels like it knows what it's good at, and it'll just do it. You know, I can't even describe it. It's flat. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm so sorry, SV650 owners. I wasn't a fan myself. I kind of more like the jittery bike. Like my R6, if I jolt the throttle, oh, I'm in pain. You jolt the SV650, you're like, oh, it's okay. Here's the anti-stall. Whee! I miss just riding. Yes! You know, we've done this channel a long time. I think my channel just turned 7. 7 years. What do you mean road closed? This road don't seem closed. But you know what? Road closed. Are you sure about that? Okay, road no longer closed. After doing this channel for 7 years, I've learned a lot about motorbikes and people in general, and I'm genuinely so happy that I've had the chance to do this. And I kind of want to mix it up a bit. I've done 7 years of talking to myself with my helmet, and I don't know what I've done, but now when I talk for more than 10 minutes my voice hurts, and it only happens in my helmet with a camera on, so it's obviously some dodgy placebo. But I was thinking of spinning off into some different content as well on the channel, but I need to know your guys' opinion on anything before I go and make these changes that people hate. Now, left is a dodgy route, right I think is safe, so let's go left. I was right. We have never gone down here on a cyclist. Oh, this is a nice road, look at this. Yeah, so I've chosen the dodgy road. Yeah, dodgy road. This is tiny. This is not a road. Okay. Okay. I mean, while we're going slow, we can have another chat. So some of the content ideas I've got about spinning off. Why is this one not a 20, but dual carriageways nearly are? I don't know where I am anymore, I'm lost. I want to spin off into something a little bit different, not completely. I mean, I'll mainly still be doing moto vlogs and stuff a bit more regularly now that I found my camera. It was lost in a box. Content a little bit like Yami Noob. No, I won't copy him, of course, but it'll more just be where we sat down. I'll be doing like a voiceover over, not like a presentation. I sound so corporate and boring now. I don't mean like a presentation. This feels like the road I'm gonna die on. This was not what I expected. But yeah, I want to spin off into different content where we kind of sit down and talk about bikes. I can do like I've owned an R6, what do I think of it kind of video, where we like stock footage in the back. I don't know, it's still early thought process. Look, a river. This is called the end of my R6. Oh my god, that's horrible. I spent like a year on the R6 now. Come on, put it together. That content's still a little while out. It's still something I've thought about doing, or something I'm actively looking to do. Gauging opinions first. But I've owned the R6 for like a year, and I've got to say, when people said that this bike is scary, you're going to shit yourself, you're making a mistake buying an R6 as a commuter bike, they're all wrong. This bike is perfectly capable of being just a normal everyday bike. Although it is made for the track, and I think sometimes my bike gets... Oh, this is where this comes out. I sometimes feel like my bike gets depressed that it can't go 200 miles an hour everywhere. And by the way, this has been top speed tested. I can tell you that the fastest I've seen on the dash, this is not GPS speed, don't take it as fact. The fastest I've seen on this exact dash on this bike is 156. I don't know if it goes any further. GPS speed, knock off 10%, do whatever you want to make yourselves feel better, jokes of riders. But bike goes. And I'm sure it wants to do it all the time, because that's what it's made to do. But for now, it can stick with me going through 20 zones in Oxford. And I'm sure it loves me. Do I recommend getting an R6? I'm just fucking yapping. Oh my god, let's move on to something more exciting. Right, Yamaha R9. Am I going to buy it, yes or no? No, I'm not going to buy a brand new for 12.5 grand. Fuck you, Yamaha, for putting the price so high for a 900cc bike. They used to be about 8-9 grand. What are you doing? It doesn't even come with an Aquapovic Sport exhaust anymore. Sometimes just to throw them in for free. I haven't seen a single deal that does that anymore. Okay. Now, would I buy one second hand? Yes, but only if someone's put the Aquapovic exhaust on and it's under 8.5 grand. There we go. Other than that, I'm trying to decide what bike to buy. I actually had looking at a brand new MC07, just because my 07, it was good. I just missed sport bikes, which made me sell it for an R6. And I was kind of long overdue that upgrade anyway. So we kind of discussed what I'm going to be doing now with my house. I officially have my own garage that just has my bike in it. I'm going to stop talking while there's people next to me because I get incredibly nervous and I don't like it. This is painful to me and my whole existence. So in my garage, I've got my R6 and all my dodgy bike stuff. What I'm going to be working on is bike garage content. So for example, how to do an oil change my way. I always do things a little bit more special. I'm also going to be doing some dodgy kind of stuff to the bike, I guess, just to kind of experiment. And I do finally want to do my project bike series now I have a garage. I want to go and buy the dodgiest bike for £200. That's the budget. There is no more than £200 going to the sale of the bike. And then in the garage we're going to fix it up, repair it, MOT it, and then ride it and give it to a subscriber completely free. I feel like that's going to be just a fun series. And honestly, I feel bad to the subscriber that's going to get the bike, because I feel like I'm just giving him literal shit. Yeah, that's where we're going to end the video. So I hope you guys understand where the channel's going to go. I haven't given up on it. I just went through a major life change, just you know, a quick one. I hope you guys don't mind that I took my time getting back to content, but I am back. There is going to be more videos, but if you're excited for more videos, more series, more projects, maybe some different type of stuff going on the channel, instead of me just talking my arse off for 20 minutes talking to a camera, please leave a like, please subscribe, please share it to everybody you know. I don't care who. But yeah, I will see you all later. Round and round the roundabout.